Hey everybody, it's Stephanie. So, I've been doing updates basically every day. My husband's schedule is kind of crazy, so he's been doing a lot of overtime. Uh, so I'm left at the house by myself, bored, and I figure, now is as good a time as any to do updates. So, I hope you guys can see my shirt, but I put this together. This is just one of those little, tops. They come off. It's like a tube top type thing. But, of course, I'm not going to wear no tube top by itself, so I put the little undershirt underneath it. Thought it looks pretty good, but I thought it was a cute little idea that I threw together. I had a pink hat on, but it was a little too much, so took it off. But anyway, it's so much fun being able to go shopping and get clothes and make myself up and feel good about myself. It's so much fun. It's like I've never had that before. So it's definitely a new experience, that's for sure. I wanted to welcome my new subscribers. I have a lot of people that are new out there. I'm trying to get this so you can actually see my eyes, my face. There you go. A little bit better. I have some new subscribers out there who were asking me some questions. One of the questions that I was asked was if I had, if I knew of my complications that I was going to have ahead of time, would I have had the gastric bypass, or would I have had the vertical sleeve gastric I don't know how to say it. Gastric sleeve. Let's just put it that way. No, because honestly, at the time that I had my surgery, the gastric sleeve wasn't even available, and then it was new, actually. It was available, but it wasn't available through my insurance, and my surgery was covered through my insurance. So, yeah. But even still, if it were an option, I wouldn't have done it, because I think with the gastric bypass, though it is a more risky thing, if you needed to get your stomach back for whatever reason, have your pouch sewn back onto your stomach, your old stomach, you could still do that because it's still in there. But with the vertical sleeve, they actually take your old stomach out. Yeah. So I'm going to say, yeah, I would have still done with the gastric bypass surgery. So I'm trying to change the lighting in here so you can actually see my face. Whoa. Now I just look dark, or look like I kind of have a tan now, but anyways, my weight. Okay. Today, this was a really weird thing for me. When I started the gastric bypass journey, my bra size was, I think, a 40. Oh, here we go again. Sorry. It was a 44 double D. Okay. And today I was like in the mall with my husband. I've been going shopping like every single day. It just makes me feel so good. It's like something to do just to get me out of the house too. Plus it's fun because I can actually try on clothes and I can actually fill them out and it looks good on me, and it's a first. But so anyhow, I told my husband, hey, let's go into Victoria's Secret. Well, I know that before surgery, before my sorry, I'm messing with this wig, that before my breast revision and before my breast augmentation and lift, I was a 34D. Now the D cup was only because I had a lot of skin that was left over and it was needing to be put somewhere, so I had to fill in a D cup with the skin. That's pretty much how bad it was. So, today when we were in Victoria's Secret, I was like, sorry. I was like, I told the girl, you know, I just had a boob job. It was the breast revision, so my implants are still way up here. They haven't completely dropped yet. So I really don't know what size around I am, but I don't know what I'm pretty sure I'm a 34, but I said, you know, I'm not sure what size cup I would even wear. And she said, well, when they drop, you're probably going to be a double D, which I figured, and that's okay. Victoria's Secret does run small, so D, double D, I was kind of going for that anyway. And then she said I was a 32 around. 32 around. I was like, alright, wait, 32? And she's like, yeah, 32, you'll be at 32 double D probably once they drop. And I was like, are you sure I'm a 32? Not a 34? And she's like, no, you're a 32. And I was floored. Like, floored. Because I've never, ever, ever been a 32. When my sister, before she had her son, she was, like, super skinny. And I think she was a 32. And she's, like, a 34, I think, now. So she's not even very big. Even after having a kid. But she's always been a very, very tiny person. So to hear that I'm a 32 around the bust area was like, no way. And I looked at Mike and I said, did she just say 32? And he's like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, babe, I was like a 44 when I started this. That's such a crazy little, like, you know, non-scale victory that we talk about in the weight loss surgery community, the non-scale victories. And then looking at underwear, I was like, you know what? Okay, all of my underwear is literally sagging on my butt. So, I'm like, okay, those are mediums. Do I really wear small? I know. I'm tired. Yeah, I wear a size small in underwear. So then we were out shopping and Mike's like, okay, before when I first met him, I used to wear just jeans. Jeans only, no shorts, because I hated the way my legs looked. Well, sorry, I have like a dog hair or something. Most likely. Dog or cat. But I was like, okay, I'm going to try on some shorts. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, I used to wear like a 9, 10, and I think the last time I tried on jeans, I was like a 9, 10, something like that. And I have big hips though, so I mean, I might look very small and I might be 130 pounds, but, or sometimes less, but I still would wear a size 9, 10, because I don't like things that squeeze my stomach, especially with the skin that's there. It looks really flabby and not cute. So, anyhow, I am looking at these shorts and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You guys are probably falling asleep right now just watching me because I'm like, crash out. I'm looking at these shorts and I'm like holding them up to my hips and I'm like, okay. I'm like, 7s look like they're gonna fit, you know, fine. But they still even kind of looked big, and I was like, what? So then I grab a 5. And I'm like, I held it up, and I looked at Mike, and I said, do you think that this would actually fit me? And he's like, it looks like it would. So I go in the dressing room, and I try on the 7, and I have, like, 2 finger widths, or a finger width of, space between my stomach and the band or the waist area, and I'm like, no way. Put on the 5s, fit me nice and snug, not too snug, but snug enough to be comfortable. And I walked out with the biggest smile on my face because when I started this journey, there was a 2 in front of that 5. Well, it was a 4, but a 2, 4 was my biggest size that I wore. A size 24. I think at one point I even fit into a 26. But it's long gone. It's in the past. One of the girls that I ran into, when I originally had my weight loss surgery, my gastric bypass, I used to go into my doctor's office for checkups, and I ran into this girl named Jamie who's super sweet, and I had added her on my Facebook. She was looking into the gastric bypass, but honestly, when I saw her, I was like, there's no way they're going to approve you for gastric bypass. You're too thin. I think she was like just barely over 200. So they said, you could do the lap band. Well, her husband really did not want her to have the surgery at all, and it was definitely a no. So she, I don't believe, had it. Well, she's been seeing my Facebook posts, and I guess she left me a message with her phone number and told me to call her because she wanted to hear more about my journeys. So, I don't ever in any way want to persuade someone to actually have gastric bypass if they are not ready for it, but I'm a huge advocate for it. Now, I definitely would not suggest her to go to my prior surgeon who did my surgery, though I'm okay now, but I don't think he's the best. And she lives in Sacramento anyway. She lives in Sacramento anyway, so I doubt she'll even be coming to a gastric bypass person over here. I'm not sure. I don't even know if she's a big enough weight to have gastric bypass, but if she does choose to do so, I will be happy to help her through the process, answer her questions. I had all of you guys, but the one person that taught me the most about gastric bypass was actually my friend Brooke, who had the surgery 2 months before me with my same surgeon and knew my cousin she went to church with my cousin. And I was floored when I saw her, and I was like, you had gastric bypass. It was a month after she'd had it, and I was like, no way you had gastric bypass. There's no way. Because she did not look like she needed to lose weight. And she was like, oh, I've already lost like 35 pounds. And I was like, in a month? She's like, yeah. And I mean, that light bulb went off right there. And I'm like, gosh, this girl's doing everything she wants to do. She's not laid up in the hospital. I mean, I really thought it was such an extensive surgery that you would be like laid up in the hospital for like months, or wouldn't be able to do much at all for months. And that's not the case anymore. Maybe it would have been at the beginning. I'm not really sure, but yeah. So I will be honest with you guys. I stopped at McDonald's because I was hungry and craving some French fries, and I got some French fries. And I know it's bad, but I don't do it often, so I am going to be accountable for it. I just love their French fries and their barbecue sauce. I know, French fries and barbecue sauce, weird, but a lot of people like it that way. So, but anyways, it just sounded good at the moment. You can hear my stomach growling right now, so I just got some French fries, and that's probably all I'm gonna eat tonight. Earlier today I had a string cheese, and it was horrible because that's not a good healthy diet. Later I think what I'm going to do is actually, once I'm done with the French fries, I don't know, every once in a while I have like this really bad starch craving where I just need some kind of potato. I'm guessing that's the gluten intolerance or something, or sure, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't eat enough. I'm not sure. But I like salty stuff, so I'm weird. I'm like the girl that eats lemons with salt and limes with salt and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm being accountable for that. I'm letting you know I don't always eat perfect, but it's not like I go to McDonald's like every day and get French fries and a hamburger or something like that. I just occasionally will eat something fast food wise. However, I will tell you, I do not eat it fast, and I definitely do not eat it all, because even when I get a size small fries, I don't eat the whole thing because it makes me sick, because the grease is too much. And I know when I start feeling icky that I should not have ate that. So I know it's not good for me, but I'm going to be accountable for the fact that I'm eating this, and I'm telling you guys right now, so you know that this girl here that you're watching doesn't always follow the rules. However, I should follow the rules. But in order for me to, like I was saying the other day, satisfy my cravings sometimes, I will occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally, I will eat something that I probably shouldn't eat, or get some fast food. And when I say fast food, I mean like I eat like so small amounts. I doubt it could really hurt me that bad because I don't really eat that much. Because I can't. I can, but then I would be throwing up, so I can't. And then the other thing is, later tonight probably, because I work nights, so I'll probably, once the french fries are out of my system and I'm hungry, I'm going to make myself a little egg sandwich, because that's what I like. It's like the, you know, the egg McMuffins that you get from McDonald's in the morning? Well, I don't really like those because they're just really greasy and ick. But I have this egg thingy. I don't know what it is. I think it's like an egg poacher that's like a microwavable one, but, or I don't know how it works. It like makes egg McMuffin, but the egg part. I just do that and some cheese on an English muffin, and the English muffin makes it hard for me to get it down, so sometimes I will just take like a couple bites of the English muffin, and then I'll pull it off and like pick the actual egg and cheese out and eat that, because I just don't want to fill up on bread. I don't really like bread that much though. It's weird. I'm just not a bread person. That's a good thing. Now I'm rambling, so I'm gonna stop. Thursday is my my revision surgery follow-up appointment, the second one, to which he will be taking out my stitches. And I have to tell you, I don't even feel like I have stitches. Like, they don't hurt at all. They itch. That's probably the only thing, but that's because they're healing, so that's good. But it's basically, I'm pretty much healed up. It's been not even 2 weeks. In about 30 minutes it'll be 2 weeks. And I am like almost completely healed. I can't even believe it. Like, this other lady who did my surgery before, I think it was like 2 months before I was even healed, and then I still had an open incision for 3 months total. But it was, well, it was open for a month and a half, but when you totaled out, you know, from beginning to end, I didn't have any healing completely until 3 months out, which is not okay. Yuck. But anyways, I'm going to talk to my doctor tomorrow. I am interested in a tummy tuck, but a mini tummy tuck, because I really don't think I need anything major, and I'm going to ask him about what his opinion is as far as if I do decide to have kids. Should I have a tummy tuck now or just wait? I know he's probably going to say wait, but I don't even know that we can have kids, so we will see. We will see. For now, I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with my body. I have imperfections just like everybody else, but I will embrace those imperfections and deal with them. And to everybody who says that my videos are inspirational, that is like the sweetest thing you can say, because I mean, that's just a good word. That's a very, 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 very complimentary word to say to somebody. And I'm so glad that I could be here for you and help you through this journey. And if you have questions, anything, just let me know. Alright, bye guys.